welcome to a new video. I really feel like I am on a mission here to change the way we talk about anxiety, because I'm a very practical person, but I see a lot of fluff around anxiety. So let's talk about why talking about feelings, thoughts and fears is not enough to heal anxiety, and what to do instead to see a real change and get back our life. By now, hopefully you understood that for me, actionable is key. So if you are looking for ways to really melt anxiety and not just to cope with it, make sure to grab my 10 ways to transform your nervous system. Ask me for it in the comments, send me a DM, and I will send you a copy. Okay? And if this is the first time that you see me, hello, I'm Dani. I'm a clinical psychologist and I help women to overcome anxiety and better manage their stress and emotions. The problem I see is that we experience anxiety in the mind, and so we tend to want to fix it in the mind. But working on the mind to solve anxiety, it's like seeing smoke coming out an oven and thinking that opening a window, it will solve the problem. It's just a band-aid solution. It's just a temporary solution. We want to turn off the oven. The problem might originate in the mind, the problem might start from there, but now it's the nervous system that is out of whack. So the nervous system is where we want to work. If you had trauma or a stressful event, you might interpret it that you're not safe. So it starts in the mind, but then it translates into a dysregulated nervous system. Not only that, you are also trying to use the mind both as a tool and as the thing that you want to fix. This is what I see that goes wrong with therapy nowadays. You go to therapy, you talk about your problems, you talk to your therapist, he talks back to you and you listen to him. You are able to understand. But then when he comes to put that in practice, most of the time you have a foggy mind, you feel confused, you don't know what to do. And no wonder, because you are trying to fix a foggy mind with a foggy mind. So yesterday, for example, I was in a call with a woman who was telling me that she struggled with panic and anxiety. It's been a couple of years now, and she felt stuck because she knew all about her trauma, where it comes from, what caused it, but she felt that this doesn't help her to feel better on the spot. Because when she's having a crisis, no matter how much she tries to understand what's stressing her out and why she's feeling like that, the body reaction is just too strong and she feels that she loses control. And so what I told her was, if you get hit by an arrow, would you wonder about who throw that arrow and why, or would you do whatever you can to take it off? And she looked at me and said, well, this makes so much sense. You got to focus on the present situation, because no matter what caused your nervous system to get stuck in fight or flight in the past, you have to deal with how your nervous system behaves today. So you want to focus on the solution. You don't want to focus on the problem itself. That's why, in my experience, when the mind feels overwhelmed, when we are having anxiety, it is better to leave the mind alone, to leave the mind at rest and focus on calming the body. So we calm the body in order to get to the mind. And once the body is rebalanced, once the nervous system is in a better place, then it's easier to think about the trauma and to solve it. Now, if you are in my Facebook group or just if you talk to me on a daily basis, you know that I like things that are actionable. And so I don't want to leave you hanging with a big question mark over your head, thinking about, yeah, but what should I do? Where should I start? And so here's my tip for you today. Practice a little calmness every day by creating the setting for your body to calm down. In other words, help your body to remember how calmness feels, because chances are that if you're dealing with anxiety or panic or stress or trauma, your nervous system doesn't really know how to find its way back to a sense of calmness. So you want to give your nervous system a hand by creating the conditions for it to calm down. And one of the best and most effective way to do so is by practicing with your breathing. So maybe you already tried breathing, different exercise, they didn't work, or maybe they didn't stick with you. And the main reason is that we try to do too much too soon. So the key here is to go really baby steps, really tiny microscopic baby steps. So start with just 3 minutes every day. Find a quiet place to sit or lie down, take a couple of breaths, and don't focus too much on doing deep breaths. Focus on slowing your breathing. To do so, you can help yourself by counting while inhaling and exhaling. So you can count to 4 when you inhale, you hold for 4 seconds, and you exhale for 6 seconds. This is gonna help your parasympathetic nervous system to get activated, and it's gonna give you a sense of relax and calmness. Now, this works because not just because you are calming yourself on the spot, but because you are giving your nervous system a track to follow. You are helping it to remember how to do it, because remember that you already have the ability to calm down. You just have to wake it up. And also there is a bonus here, because if you practice this every day, in the moment of crisis, you are gonna be able to grab to this sense of calmness in a much easier way. So is this enough to heal completely from anxiety? Of course not, I'm not saying that, but by creating the right conditions in your body, you are making it easier for you to work on it, because your mind is gonna be clearer and lighter because it's supported from a body that it's in a good state. So remember, a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. So if you try therapy and you are not satisfied with the results, I strongly invite you to start approaching it from your body to see great results. If you want help to work on anxiety starting from the body, remember that I have the 10 ways to transform your nervous system guide ready for you. Ask me in the comments, send me a DM, and I will send you a copy. As always, I hope that this helped you a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye!